So this is the Romedic QuickMove, and it is a fully manual sit-to-stand device for people that still have some strength in their arms and their legs, but need a little bit more help. There's no battery pack or any plug or anything like that, so you never have to worry about it being charged or plugged in. The legs open and close, kind of like an old school Hoyer with this push pedal right here. There's a shin plate that adjusts both depth-wise and height-wise. And height-wise, the general rule of thumb is just below the kneecaps, and that's with any sit-to-stand. Now the depth-wise is really nice because maybe for those certain situations where you can't get the legs of a lift all the way underneath a bed or around an area or whatnot, you can push it out to meet the patient. And it also is nice to adjust wise with patients that are different heights. There are two brakes on the wheels right here. Click it down, and then you can click it off right here. These flaps push it up. If I need a little extra room, you can push it up, and then they'll both flap to the side just like this. Now with a patient, what you would do is you would roll it over, help them with their feet up, throw the brakes on, which I will do. Goes like this. Have the patient put their arms where it's comfortable, and they can pick themselves up. You can push these around, and I can sit. Now you could roll me over to the toilet or to a chair. And how this works is it actually works off of gas pistons. Now when you wheel me over to the toilet, let's pretend this is the toilet right here, what I like to do is have the patients lean forward, and you squeeze this little bar right here, and you actually use their own upper body weight to change the angle. So you can see how my legs and my butt are coming up. When people stand, it's the first 3 degrees or first 3 inches, which are the hardest. So if you can change the acuity of that angle, you can make it a lot easier for me to stand up. So from this angle, it's easier for me to stand up. I pull myself up, can address like my pants. If I'm over a toilet, flap these up, and then I can toilet myself. Then consequently, when I'm done, pick myself back up, can help me, flap these down, bring me to a normal plane, and you can wheel me back into the bedroom. Now, this is really cool for a couple different reasons. There's a large therapy aspect with this. It's actually can be used as a mobile therapy unit. So what you could do, as a therapist, you could roll this into the room, the patient could stand on it, and I could work on strength building in a controlled environment from this angle, up and down. And then as I progress, you can squeeze this and lower me, change the acuity, and make it harder for me to stand up from this angle. One of my favorite things about this lift is the fact that you can kind of turn it into a souped-up walker. So you push this little shin plate forward, and the foot plate comes off super easy. Now, on a lot of ortho units, they use this for this purpose. I've got a souped-up walker now, so as the patient, I can lean on it as much as I need. And normally when someone's up ambulating, you have a nurse with the IV pole, a nurse tending to the patient, and then another nurse following with the wheelchair. This eliminates that nurse following with the wheelchair. I can have a nurse here with the IV pole tending to me, and I can have a nurse here completely tending to me. I can lean on this as much as I want, as I said before, ambulate around the halls, and then as I get tired, I just push my hips forward, flap those down, and I can sit. Now, say I'm too tired and I don't want to walk around anymore, I can put my legs up here, and we've got a transport chair. You can wheel me back into the room. Say I do want to keep walking. What you can do is, again, have the patient lean forward, squeeze this, change the acuity of the angle, help me stand up a little bit, stand up the rest of the way, and I can continue walking. So it'll do 375 pounds for a weight capacity. Again, it's all manual, a really short leg base, so you can put it in really small situations. It's a tiny little unit, and it's very easy to maneuver. And again, this is called the Romedic QuickMove.